Hello and welcome back to Tungsten Tales. Today I'm bringing you the 16 qualifiers to come through the amateur Riley's qualifiers for the UK Open in a couple of weeks. Of course, the tour card holders, the 128 tour card holders, are decided already, with the top 32 going in round 4, the 33 up to 64 in round 3. And then in round 2 and 1, the remaining tour card holders. Worth mentioning that Boris Kretschmar has unfortunately dropped out of the event, and he's replaced by Ben Cheeseman from the Development Tour Order of Merit. The top 8 from the Challenge Tour and Development Tour of 2019, they also have places in the UK Open. Of course, if a player is already on the Pro Tour Order of Merit, they're replaced by the next player down in the Development or Challenge Tour Order of Merit. So let's take you through the 16 qualifiers from the Riley's Open Amateur Qualifiers. I'll run through these names fairly quickly. You'll be familiar with some, maybe not so much with others. So we've got Jason Heaver, Jamie Clark, we've seen him on the Challenge Tour a few times before. Adam Huckvale, former Challenge Tour event winner, seen him on the Pro Tour as well, a couple of times in TV events. Kevin Self, Fallon Sherrick, of course a name that you'll all be familiar with now, 2 wins the World Championship, Premier League player in Nottingham, coming through the event in Wolverhampton, I believe. Another big opportunity for her if she can get another few wins on TV. I'm sure ITV will be very keen to have her on the televised stage. You've got Scott Taylor from Wigan. He's competed on the Pro Tour before. He's got some excellent darts. I mean, he's one of the names that I see going a little bit deeper into the competition. Adam Smith-Neal, former Winmau World Master, beat Glenn Durrant in that final a couple of years ago. He makes an appearance in the UK Open. I believe he has many years before, but coming through the amateur qualifiers in 2020. We've got Kevin Burness, a former World Championship competitor, lost his tour card at the end of 2019. He's back on the Challenge Tour and back on the UK Open. So nice to see Kevin Burness, Ironman, back playing on the big stage. We've got Lewis Williams, Reese Hayden, we've seen him on the Challenge Tour. Robert Owen, a former quarter-finalist at the UK Open a few years ago when the event was completely snowed off. There were no fans in the arena, but it was still televised on ITV4. He had an excellent run in that competition. Some were completely out of nowhere, never had really done anything on the PDC Pro Tour before, and suddenly went into the latter stages of the UK Open. You've got Darren Beveridge, he's done well on the Challenge Tour in recent years. James Richardson, of course, we've seen him in the World Championships, pretty much all the televised majors over the years. Lost his tour card as well in 2019, so had to come through the qualifiers, and he gets his place as one of the 16 competitors in the UK Open. Justin Smith, Alfie Thompson, I believe a 17-year-old, coming through one of the final qualifiers. I think it was Norwich, to secure his place in the UK Open. And finally, Jason Askew, a name we've seen on lots of the Open tournaments. We've seen him on the Challenge Tour. Probably a player you'd expect at the next couple of Q schools and possibly on the Challenge Tour to get his tour card. So there's the 16 players to come through the Riley's Open Amateur Qualifiers to qualify for the UK Open. They'll join the 128 tour card holders, 8 from the Challenge Tour and 8 for the Development Tour, for the UK Open, 3 days in Minehead in a couple of weeks' time.